you planning to fly to the Philippines for the first time, or are you planning to go back and fly back to the Philippines after a long time? Finally, it's almost February 10, everyone. Today is February 9, and let us answer some of the questions that is relevant to your plan to travel here in the Philippines. Watch this video and find out more about the frequently asked questions by our viewers so that at least it can give you an idea and it can help answer maybe some of your questions. So watch this video and find out. Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Jamey Iris TALK TV, where we talk, where we discuss, and at the same time, where we simply tackle different topics in different episodes that will be very helpful for you and our other viewers. If you're a foreign national and you would like to fly back to the Philippines, or this will be your first time to travel to the Philippines and you would like to get to know what are the travel protocols, what are the answers to some questions that you might have in your mind and heart. So let us take a look at this episode and see if some of the questions that our viewers had asked maybe are some of the questions that you also have. So let us answer it and let me help you with that. And before we continue, I just would like to say welcome to all our viewers who are watching us from different parts of the world. And at the same time, to anyone who for the first time is watching my channel, I simply want to say welcome. And I'm inviting you to subscribe to my channel so that you'll get updated with the recent videos that I am preparing especially for you, and even tutorials with relevant information that will be very helpful for your travel back in the Philippines. So let's start and let us answer your questions. Now to start with, let us read some of the messages of our viewers. From Anelieta, she said, "It's like I'm watching Senator Loren Legarda during her Inside Story show way back then. Very articulate and charming. New subscriber here. Thank you." And thank you so much too, and you are most welcome. I simply am so glad to help you and the rest of our viewers. And I simply want to say thank you too. What you just shared is simply so inspiring and encouraging to be at least compared to Senator Loren Legarda. Indeed, it is really encouraging because I myself really admire her, not only with her advocacy, but also how she did host that Inside Story TV show. So thank you so much. And looking forward, just like her, we can help more people to definitely, when it comes to travel and other relevant information that we share in this channel. God bless you, Anne, and thank you so much for subscribing and welcome to my channel. And of course, from Joy Wecker, she is from Germany. She said, "Thank you, Miss Jamey. May God bless you. And always stay safe. Always looking forward for your daily updates. More power to you." And from Joyce Wecker, again, from Joy, she said, "Hello, Miss Jamey. Thank you once again for this new domestic updates. You're such an awesome person. Thank you. Stay safe always and God bless." Joy, you are most welcome, and thank you always for watching my show, and every day definitely I appreciate how you are watching our different episodes, and your words of encouragement. Really, I appreciate it. It really helps a lot. And enjoy. May God bless you. Stay safe and stay healthy. And of course, keep on watching. So now let's start answering some of the questions that our viewers have. From Maria Rowena Sapigao. "Hi, thank you for your video tutorial about One Health Pass. It helps us a lot. I have some questions about One Health Pass and EHTC. How do we present this? Does it have an app to download so that it is easy to open? What if we have done it on a laptop? How could we show it to them? Hi, Maria. Thank you so much for watching my video tutorial for One Health Pass. To answer your question, when we talk about One Health Pass, it is not an app. It is just a website. So you can either access it from a laptop or from a phone. Now, once you access it, you can easily, log into it and at the same time register. That is step one. And step number two will be EHTC. Now, once you got your QR code, what you can actually do is either you take a screenshot. I suggest you take a screenshot from, of course, your laptop, and then just send that screenshot to your, for example, if you have an FB, or email. So what I usually do is just, from the laptop, I will access my FB and send it to my messenger, the QR code, and I can download it on my phone so that when it comes, when the time comes, I have to go to the airport, it's already in my gallery. So I can easily show it to them. Now, same thing, for example, if you have an email, so email it to yourself, and then, you can just download it and you can show the QR code also to the airport officials once you are about to fly. Now, another option could be you could actually print it. I myself, I did not print it. I just simply have a copy, like a screenshot from my phone. However, some of our viewers, they actually did have a printout. So you could have that as option two. The only thing, if you have a printout, you have to print more than 2 or 3 copies at least. So that at least if, for example, one of the bureau or one of the departments from the airport asks for a copy, you still have your own copy. The advantage of having it in the phone is, again, no need for you to give other copy. You will always have it. Because there were some viewers that we have, they ran out of copies. They were able to give all the copies and they don't have their own copy of their One Health Pass QR code. So to avoid that, so at least you create or you have to print out more than 2 copies or at least 3, and make sure that one will be left for you, and make sure you have a screenshot so that at least you have the OSS number that you will have to use to, of course, first is register in your second step for EHDC, and then once you get the 2-step code, QR code, then you can show it to the airport officials in your airport of origin and at the same time in the airport in the Philippines. From Paula Paragas, we arrived February 3. I scored 95% satisfaction rate to all airport personnel. Keep up the good work. Wow, that's quite great to hear, Paula. It means you're very satisfied with their service. So keep it up, airport personnel. Indeed, even I can simply say they're doing a great job. So keep it up. And even to those other officials who's helping out when it comes to anyone who's arriving in the airport. So they're doing actually a great job. Thank you, Maria Ruena Sapigao and Paula Paragas. God bless you both. From Alpha Anastasia, ma'am, do you have an idea for those foreigners who will stay longer than 30 days in the Philippines? Example, 2 months or 1 year or more? Do they need to have a return ticket also? Thanks, Alpha. At this point in time, yes. That's the one of the 6 requirements that we have for foreign nationals. Now, if they would want to stay longer than 30 days than what they are allowed to, so they have to coordinate with the Bureau of Immigration to check what are the requirements if they want to extend their stay more than 30 days. So the email address of BOQ will be here. So take a look at the email address and you can simply send them a message and they will definitely inform you about this. From Sal, good evening, Jamie. Is this insurance coverage applied to former Filipino citizen but had a balikbayan privilege? Yes. So as per the new protocol, it does apply to any balikbayan who will be traveling back to the Philippines. You should be providing what we call this travel insurance that will have a 35,000 worth USD coverage. Yes. Although you are not required to provide any visa because you're a balikbayan already. There was quite a confusion regarding the protocol that was announced for February. So, but then again, it was clarified. So, travel insurance, it's a yes that you have to provide. But then again, for the visa, you don't need any visa when it comes to coming back to the Philippines, especially if you came from countries that are included for non-visa free countries. From Stephen, I have the same situation that the IATF hasn't considered. I am a Canadian who's married to a Filipina who is also a Canadian. We are going back to the province on the 16th February and do not plan on coming back for 90 days. So how do we handle things at the airport because of our plan to stay in our hometown? Stephen, okay, thank you so much for your question, and I'm happy that you have raised the question. There was, just like what I was mentioning earlier, there seems to be a confusion regarding the last protocol that were actually released like few days ago for February 10 onwards. Okay, because again, for foreign nationals or for those visiting the Philippines for foreign tourism purposes, then certain protocol definitely applies to them. However, when it was crafted or announced, the balikbayans also were included in the same slide. So anyway, just to summarize that, so for balikbayan, you have a privilege to actually stay in the Philippines. For balikbayan, like for your wife, she has the privilege to stay in the Philippines more than 30 days. Same thing with you because you are her husband. So once you are in the Philippines, you simply have to provide again what they had required, like for example, the travel insurance, and then also you can just simply let them know that your wife, of course, have to provide a marriage certificate to prove of your relationship, that you are, again, her spouse, and she can avail and you can avail also the more than 30 days stay here in the Philippines so that you could actually stay in your hometown. So actually that will be possible. So there's just a bit of a need for clarification from what was shared from the last protocol for balikbayans. And then should you have some more questions, Stephen, kindly let me know. So I'm looking for that you'll be able to enjoy your stay with your wife here in the Philippines in your hometown for 90 days. From Arbaz Ali, a nice looking, beautiful. Thanks for this update, but I do not have anyone in the Philippines, friend, and I cannot speak the Philippine language. Okay, so again, Arbaz, are you planning to fly back or just to visit the Philippines for the first time? There are different agencies that actually offer their services so that at least you can fly to the Philippines. Again, a lot of Filipinos speak in English, so you could actually easily talk to most Filipinos that you will see, for example, in tourism areas, so that at least they can guide you, they can show you the way in case you want to visit us for tourism purposes. Oh, and do watch out. I'll be featuring different places in the Philippines that you can definitely visit. From Junar. Hello, ma'am. I'm a former balikbayan, just retired. Not a dual citizen yet. I'm planning to go back home for good this coming March, and I am required to book for return ticket for 30 days. My question is, am I obligated to return to the US within that time frame since I am entitled to stay there for at least for 1 year as a balikbayan? Thank you po. Okay, so Junar, just would like to clarify, when you say you would want to retire, okay, and you're not a dual citizen, so you want to plan you want to go back to the Philippines and at least spend more than 30 days here in the Philippines, right? So that will still be possible. So for any balikbayan, you can definitely stay in the Philippines more than 30 days. So there was just like a bit of confusion in the last protocol that was shared. So yes, balikbayan may stay as long as you have those documentations that will be required from you, such as the Philippine passport or what we call the old birth certificate that you might have, or PSA certificate. You can show that to the immigration. They will allow you to stay more than 30 days in the Philippines. Now, on that note, again, with the new requirements, balikbayans also are required to definitely produce, or what we call show, a return ticket. Now, again, with the return ticket, from the immigration, what they actually look at, it's part of what we call the requirements. However, if you can show them the requirements such as the old Philippine passport, as well as the birth certificate, there might be, okay, a possibility that they will not be asking for a return ticket anymore, because just like what you've said, you will be staying in the Philippines and you have those proof. So that's the only time that they will allow you not to have a return ticket, and at the same time, you also have those proof that you can stay more than 30 days in the Philippines. Now, however, if you will see from the different, like for example, airline announcement, because it was the protocol that was mentioned, so you will see that they will be looking for a return ticket. So again, what I can suggest is, if you can, because you will eventually will return back later on to the United States, so you can have a return ticket, but again, choose a ticket that will be flexible, so that at least the dates for the dates, you can choose different dates for your return. You can have a tentative date, but then again, if you have a flexible ticket, then therefore, once you change it, there will be no fee. Unlike if you choose a restricted ticket, most of the time, it's either you cannot change it. If you change it, you have to pay for it. But then again, some will only have it, you can change it for one time, and then you have to pay for it already. So again, check for flexible tickets. These tickets usually allow you to change more than once, or change could be free, and then at least you won't have any problem. And check the validity until what time or date that you could actually have the ticket. Again, determine first how long will you be staying in the Philippines, and then see if the package that they're offering for this ticket will suffice and will definitely be of use to you, especially after a few months that you stay in the Philippines, just in case it will be asked for you or from you from the airport. From Paula Paragas, no more hotel quarantine and swab test upon arrival. For fully vaccinated, again, balikbayan or Filipinos or foreign national, yes, there's no more hotel quarantine and swab test upon arrival. And you can go back home immediately and do the 7-day home quarantine. From John Fuentes, the IATF has a new protocol every single day. How pathetic. They are a criminal syndicate. I know, John, the frustration of the ever-changing protocols after like just releasing a set of protocols like few days ago, and then another set of protocols will be released. Sometimes can indeed be very frustrating for the traveler, especially if you're preparing for it and it causes quite a lot of stress. So that frustration, that negative emotion that you and other travelers feel, that's something that definitely can be easily understood. So again, it's just simply, yes, ever-changing protocols because of the dynamic, the different changes that's happening around us. So that's why we just have to keep updating at the same time. But I do understand what you mean. From ERD Maano, Miss Jamey, once again, our sincerest gratitude for your very enlightening post. You are most welcome, ER, and thank you for the appreciation too, and thank you for watching. From Raul Enobio, hi ma'am. Good morning. I'm fully vaccinated and my flight from Qatar to Cebu, my arrival will be on February 6th. I want to ask if OWA will book for my flight to Manila. Thank you so much. Actually, this is what you have to do, Raul. I believe you already arrived. It's already February 9. So tell me, how was your journey? I hope you were able to proceed to OWA to avail the OWA Hatid Provincia. So let us know, how was your flight? Looking forward that you are enjoying your time with your family, and you will enjoy later on your time further with your family after your 7-day quarantine. God bless you, John, ER, and Raul. God bless you all. From Bernie, TV blog, do you recommend an insurance company? Cheaper one, I check 45 for 4 weeks. Thank you. Do we have to get an insurance the day our flight or the day we arrive in the Philippines? Bernie, you have to have that insurance prior your departure to the Philippines. So upon checking in from your port of entry, they will look for that from you already. For the insurance, you can also check, for example, like, do you have a medical coverage or health insurance back there in the country where you are from? Check if they do have international coverage for COVID-19. Like, for example, in the Philippines, you may use that and just ask like for proof or a written statement that they actually cover the travel insurance for you, at least minimum 35,000 US dollars coverage for that health insurance. From Charles Valencia, are former Filipino count as foreign nationals? Does it mean we need to get travel insurance too? From the latest protocol, Charles, yes, before balikbayans are classified as a non-OFWs, but now it seems from the latest protocol, foreign nationals and balikbayan will now have to get also the travel insurance. And there's another video that I will be sharing to you wherein we'll summarize what are the requirements for balikbayans and foreign nationals once you arrive here in the Philippines. So with that, everyone, thank you so much for watching. If this video had helped you, please click like. And at the same time, I'm inviting you to subscribe to my channel so that at least you'll get updated with the recent videos, recent updates, and even tutorials that I definitely prepare just for you. With that, everyone, this is Jamey Iris Talk TV, simply saying, may God bless you and stay safe, stay healthy. See you in my next video.